Oh, hey guys, Boston fan back. And I've got a fun video to make, at least for me. I have an SGC return today. I submitted 6 cards less than 2 weeks ago, or maybe just over 2 weeks. Just over 2 weeks ago. And they just came back today. They're supposed to come Monday. But alas, for some reason, it went to a city in western Massachusetts, and then to Boston, and then to some town on the South Shore, where I'm kind of west of Boston, and then back to Boston, and then back to my town. So should have gotten here Monday, but it didn't. But whatever. Better late than never, right? So I submitted 6 cards at the Shriner Show in Wilmington, Mass. That was a couple weeks ago. $15 submission. My dog is randomly downstairs. Hi. So I haven't seen the grades or anything. And I submitted the 6 cards. Basically, tuxedo time. Oh, I've never gotten a sticker like this. Cool. So there we go. Authentication, grading services, empty box. You know, I have 3 reasons why I grade cards. One, if I think it's going to really increase the value of the card, but I don't think it's going to increase the value. There's a couple cards that I thought might go high here, and so I graded them, but there's also 4 vintage cards that I graded just for the other 2 reasons. Second reason is to get them authenticated. I like that service. I like knowing that it's real. Not that I think many of my cards are fake, but you never know. And then third, I just think they look cool in the holders. I think the slabs are cool and they display really well, and, you know, go on really popular channels. Christopher Missouri, look at, you know, he does every now and then some of his, you know, gives a tour of his card room, and his displays just look awesome with the graded cards in there. So I think they look cool. So I graded 6 cards, all came back authentic, which is nice. I had doubts on one. I submitted a Yastrzemski rookie card, and it wouldn't fit into a one-touch. It was slightly oversized, so that got me worried. You know, could it be a reprint? Could it be, you know, something like that, that for some reason it wasn't an authentic card, but obviously it's slab, so it is. That's nice to know. I'm not expecting high grades. There's a couple of them that, you know, might grade higher. I'm also terrible at predicting grades. I really don't know what companies are looking for. So I'm going to tell you what I thought or what I was expecting, and then we'll see what we got. But I don't inspect the cards closely. Like, I look for creases, I guess, but centering's off on most of the cards that I buy. I don't inspect corners really well. I don't look at edges. I don't look carefully for, you know, blemishes on the surface or surfaces at all. And I look a little bit for like wax stains and stuff. So when I send it in, I'm not one of those people that go with one of those loops, and I don't know. So without any further ado, I guess, first one I submitted was a Stan Musial. So this I picked up as one of the first times when I got an allowance, and I thought this was a really nice card, so I thought it might grade really well, because it looked really neat. A couple corner issues, I guess, but the front is really clean, as we'll see in a minute. And I'm, you know, generally hoping for like a 4. I don't know, 5. Isn't that pretty good for vintage? So we got a 6. Isn't that awesome for vintage? I don't really know. That seems pretty cool. So I've shown this card a long time ago, but the centering was really good. This front came out really clean. And I thought when I got it, I think I paid like $30 for this, that it was a really nice looking card. And I bought this thinking I would grade it because I thought it would come out as a 4, which I think is a really solid grade, at least personally, for vintage cards. Usually when I'm buying slab vintage, I'm buying 2s and 3s. That's what I can afford. So anything higher than that to me is really good. So that's awesome. A 6, that's crazy. Excellent to near mint. Cool. All right. Great. So awesome. That's so cool. All right. So the next this is a 58 kofax. I haven't shown this on the channel, and I'm going to do a video about it soon, but I'm starting to PC kofax. I got really into him over the summer and bought a couple items that I haven't shown yet because I just haven't. I was waiting to just make it. I hadn't made it. And then I bought this, and I was waiting to do a video of, you know, my stuff with this, and then I submitted this, so I couldn't do the video. So I'm going to show it off, but it's a 58 kofax. Again, not perfect. You can see the centering on the back is off. I'm guessing a 3 on this at best. I don't think there's any creases on it, and it got a 4. Oh, that's nice. So see, that for me, for a vintage card, a 4, like, to me, tells me that it's a really awesome card. So again, it was, you know, I look like many of you on YouTube, just look for the look of the card, and it's off-centered, but with the yellow, it's also really hard to tell that it's off-centered. And I just thought it looked nice. I love this card because most of the Dodger cards on 58 have an airbrushed LA logo because it is the LA Dodgers. But if you look closer, you can clearly see, I think, that that's a B for Brooklyn on Koufax's cap there. It doesn't look anything like it would be in LA, but they didn't airbrush his, and so I think that's really cool. So 4 on the Koufax, so definitely higher than we thought. Or not we, because you weren't part of this. I thought. I was thinking that was a 3 because I knew it was off-center. I guess the corners are pretty decent. Third one in. What's this one? So this one is the 59 Koufax. I bought this for $50 about a year ago. Centering's off. Corners were decent. No wrinkles. Like typical stuff that I look for. You know, what I would consider kind of off grade, but not, you know, terrible. And again, looks good. And like the 58, I was thinking this is a 2 or a 3. Probably a 3, but now I'm thinking maybe a 4 based on the fact that that was a 4. And we get a 4.5. Oh, that's solid. So similar to the 58 yellow, so you can't really see, but it's really off-centered. Definitely top to bottom, but left to right, the fixture shifted down. But otherwise, it's, you know, the corners aren't sharp, but they're pretty good. Nice, a 4.5. I'm rocking this one, or my cards are. I didn't do anything. Oh, this is awesome. I feel so cool. I do. I literally feel cool that I'm getting like grades higher than I would. Don't think that I would be able to afford these grades at a show. Let's just say that. Or I'd be too nervous to spend the kind of money that I think these would fetch. So I think these are the prices so far that I would pay for these cards are outpricing what I would spend on them or did spend on them, which I think is pretty cool. Next up, Yaz rookie. I just wanted this authentic, so I'm guessing it's a 1. The corners I think are pretty poor. You know, you can see the wear on that corner. I don't know if you can see them, but the corners aren't great. I'm thinking maybe I need to upgrade this just because I didn't think the grade would be so good, but we'll see. But it's authentic, and that's what I care. It's in a holder, not a. I was just in a top loader forever, and I wanted in something a little bit better. So my Yaz rookie got a 4. Whoa! What? Okay, maybe someone in the comments can explain how this is a 4. That's awesome. 4 is a good grade for this card. I mean, you can see the corners are like worn. So I clearly don't know anything about grading. This is awesome. 4, I assume this would be a 1, or I guess a 2, but well, that's fantastic. Oh, I killed it on the vintage ones. These are way higher grades than I thought I'd get. All right. Yay me. All right. Okay, so then the second 2 cards, got a Lawrence Taylor rookie and a Brady rookie. I sent the Lawrence Taylor in. I did a little research online. I thought it was a really good looking card. I got this from a collection I bought in 2019 where the guy literally just had his childhood collection just in shoe boxes and rode neatly. So there wasn't a lot of damage to it. So I saw that 7s, you know, could fetch a fair price. That's what I think this one will get. And so I thought, you know, submitting this might increase its value a little bit from a raw card. So it was worth the chance because I thought it just looked really clean. You can see it's a little bit off center on the back and the front, and get it 8. Oh, that's great too. So that's a little bit higher. That's fantastic. So again, it was a nice clean card. The corners are sharp, and you know, this is one where I thought maybe I could add some value, and I think with an 8, and I definitely added value. I mean, all told with that collection, if you pull out all the rookies and the stuff that I thought was good, I paid like $1 a card. Maybe if I can find it, I'll link the video to that collection. But that's awesome. An 8. Oh, that's so sweet. All right. These cards are killing it. Thank you, SGC. You rocked it. And then the last one is in a... Why is this one in a bag? And the Musial's in a bag, and those aren't. I don't know. Maybe it's the top and the bottom card. Oh, that's probably what it is. Yeah, Musial's on top, so the rubber band's into it. This is a Brady rookie, his Fleer rookie. I bought this for $30 before the card boom in 2020. And I just wanted to get this graded simply because I have his Bowman rookie that's graded by PSA, and I just wanted to be a little somewhat consistent having them both slabbed. But SGC is my preferred company. So I don't know what a grade is. I remember when I bought this, it was listed in the showcase for 40. I offered 30. The dealer came out and was like inspecting it, looking it over. So I'm guessing like a 7 or an 8. My Bowman's a 7. So that's what I expect from this card. Again, I just got it slabbed to have it slabbed. No, I'm not going to sell it. In fact, I'm hoping over the next year to add to my Birdie rookie collection. But my last card, it is a 9 mint. Oh, that's great. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's awesome. That got a 9. It was sharp corners and everything, but I assumed when the dealer looked it over and was willing to take less, that there must have been some flaw that he saw or something that he didn't like, but there's a little mark there, but I think that's on the case, not the card. I guess centering's pretty good. Corners are good, so I don't know why I thought it would be less, but I guess back in the day when I got my Brady graded, I thought it would be higher than a 7. Wow, so this is a mint 9. This might be my first 9. I think that's my first 9 in my collection. I have, like, honestly, before this, like 10 graded cards. Oh, great. Well, from my expectations, I did fantastic. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know what you guys think about vintage and 4s and vintage, but for me, 4s and vintage are high grades. I'm not going to afford, like, a 6. Stuns me that I have a 1958 card that's a 6 that I picked up, I graded myself. And then getting the 4 on the Yaz is a shocker because I thought that was a 1, and I was even afraid it wasn't authentic or would be something, wouldn't meet the size requirements. And then to get 4s on the kofaxes, what those were to me, 2s and 3s, them being off-centered, it's 58, the corners are slightly worn, but not much. But for me, these are really high grades for vintage. I'm psyched, dude. And then I get a 9 with my Brady rookie, and then that's just awesome. I mean, I collect Brady, obviously. I'm a Patriots fan. And then to get an 8 on the Lawrence Taylor, it's a little surprising, but I was expecting a, decent grade. I mean, to me, that feels like, I don't know, I'm going to have to do some research. I might even, if the prices are right, I might even try to sell this. But see, the thing is, you know what? I'm going to get into a little rant here. I'm kind of attached to this because I bought it in that collection. I pulled out so many good cards, a Ripken rookie out of that. Gooden's 84 Topps Trade was in it. I don't know who other. The other Lawrence Taylor rookie, the in-action one, was in that. There was the 84 top set, so there's the Mattingly and a Strawberry. 85 top set, so the McGuire and the Puckett, the Clemens were in there. And I don't know, it's like, I hang on to cards. A lot of us do that, right? We hang on and we get memories on them. I feel like if this sells for a lot, I could always sell this, buy another raw one, just to have the Lawrence Taylor rookie card, because I collect everything and I have trouble with controlling what I buy, so I just want everything. So I want a Lawrence Taylor base rookie in my collection, and then have leftover cash to save up for something. Hint, 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 as if I make the video, maybe another kofax. So yeah, that's my SGC reveal. I think I did fantastic. I am shocked and surprised and amazed by the results. There was one card that I meant to submit that I forgot to do, and that I have a 1970 Topps Nolan Ryan that I bought to complete my 1970 set years ago, and I want to submit that for authentication. But who knows? Maybe it's a 4. Like, I have no clue. So maybe I'll do that in the future. That's on my list now as my next cards. I'd love to know what you guys think about how I did, but also, what do you consider good grades or high grades for vintage? Because for me, these vintage 4s, 4.5s, and then the 6, I'll put the 6 off to another stratosphere for me, are really high grades for vintage. Like, holy cow. But it also is throwing me off because, like, this Yaz to me, like, it has flaws, and it's like 4 feels solid as a grade, and then I see the flaws, I'm like, wait, those flaws get you a 4? Like, what? How much don't I know about this? Because clearly I don't know. And maybe I can educate myself, or maybe I'll just keep being naive and then getting surprised. That kind of feels good. Anyway, it feels like a longer video than it should be. Thanks for watching. This was super fun. I was super excited to get these back. I've been waiting for them and waiting for them. Well, I've been waiting for them for 2 weeks, so let's not get over dramatic here, but cool. Awesome. I'm so glad to get these, to add them to my collection. I think they look cool. They look really cool. Just want to put this out and, display it. I'm going to display that slab. I just think slabs look really cool displayed. And that's honestly my primary drive, is because I think they look cool displayed. And I think and if you're watching me and you haven't subscribed to Chris from Missouri and like baseball cards, I question how is that possible, or vintage baseball cards. But if you haven't, go check his channel out and just look at his displays, and you'll see why I'm kind of in that, like, ooh, if I get this gray, it'd just look cool displayed, because his cards just look so cool. They're all slabbed and they're in cases and they just look really neat. And I think that looks awesome. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, this was super exciting for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed following me along this reveal journey. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.